Welcome to another mathematics presentation. So in this presentation, I want us to answer this question right here. So this is a question that is coming from linear programming, and this question came in mathematics paper 2 for 2024 for GCE candidates. So here are the instructions. Answer the whole of this question on a sheet of graph paper. So you must ensure that you have a graph paper like this one. Okay, this is a graph paper, and everything that you are answering from this question should be presented on this graph paper right here. Okay, so the question reads, Mapulanga's carpentry shop makes two types of chairs, type A and type B, for sale. Okay, so the information here that you read is very, very important. Okay, so we have been told that this carpentry makes two types of chairs, type A and type B, for sale, and the cost of making one chair of each type is 2,000 kwacha. The shop has 140,000 kwacha available for making chairs. The number of chairs of type A must be at least 20, while that of type B must be at least 10. So this information is very, very important. Okay, so our question A, if X is the number of chairs of type A and Y the number of chairs of type B. So take note of certain information. They have told you that types of chairs of type A, they are going to be presented by X, and those of type B, they are going to be presented by what? By Y. So write three inequalities which represent these conditions. So we need to write these inequalities that will present the conditions that have been given in the question above. So let's start. The first one, they are saying Maplanga's carpentry shop makes two types of chairs, type A and type B, for sale. The cost of making one chair of each type is 2,000 kwacha. Okay, so one chair was costing 2,000 kwacha to be made, and the shop has only 140,000 kwacha available for sale. So when it comes to linear programming, knowing some of these terminologies is very important. Like there is this terminology they have used, available. Okay, so this available, it means less than or equal to. So what it means is this shop, they only have 140,000 kwacha that is available for making the what? The chairs. So it shouldn't exceed, shouldn't go beyond this. So the first one, since one chair is costing 2,000 and we have X and Y presenting the types of chairs of A and B, so we are going to have, we will say 2,000 X, I'll put X, plus 2,000 Y less or equal to 140,000 kwacha. So this is our first equation. Now we can simplify it. So once we simplify, we know that this will be divided. You can cancel this case and case. 2,000, you can have X plus Y less than or equal to 70. So what has happened here is that I've divided throughout. Okay, I've divided by 2,000, even this side by 2,000. So this and this, because this 2,000, again this 2,000, will remain with X here, Y. Then here, these three zeros will cancel. 2 into 14, it's a 7, and this 0, a 70. So this is our first what? Equation. Okay, so that is very important. Then the second information they have said here, the number of chairs of type A must be at least. So the word at least here, okay, this word at least, again you must know the inequality sign that it presents. This presents greater than or equal to. Okay, so here where they have said the number of chairs of type A must be at least 20. So type A presented by X. So here you are going to have an inequality which is X greater than or equal to what? 20. And this will be our inequality 2. Okay, then for the third one, we'll come back to our information, very important. So for the third one, here they have said that of type B must be at least 10. So even for type B, it must be at least 10. So type B is being presented by letter Y, the number of chairs. So you say Y greater than or equal to what? 10. This will be our third inequality. So That is for question A. So you can just present now these inequalities on your graph paper. You can just present these inequalities on your graph paper, writing the question numbers, which is question A. So we have our first one where we said we are going to have x plus y less than or equal to 70. Then we have our second one, which is x greater than or equal to 20. Then we have our third one, which is y greater than or equal to what? 10. So you have answered your first question, and you get all the 3 marks there. Then we come back to our question B. So we are done with this one. So here is our question B right here. Using a scale of 2 centimeters to represent 10 chairs on each axis, draw x and y axis for 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 70 and 0 less than or equal to y less than or equal to 70 respectively, and shade the unwanted region. So you are shading the unwanted region to show clearly the region where the solution of the inequalities lie. So this one was carrying 4 marks. Okay, so how do you answer this question? Now, here they have told you that we are going to use 2 centimeters. So on your graph paper, okay, this is your graph paper. From here to here, from this box, from here to here, it's 2 centimeters. Okay, so we are going to use 2 centimeters to represent 10 units. So if here it's 10, here it will be 20, here it will be 30, 40, 50. Okay, that is what they mean. And look at the range. Okay, look at the range. In x-axis is 0, then 70. Again in y-axis 0 to 70. Okay, that is the range. So let's see how we can make this now. Okay. Alright, so now once we make our Cartesian plane, so you are going to have your y-axis like this. Then this is our x-axis. So we have the 0 right here. So we said this box from here to here, it's 2 centimeters, which is representing what? 10 units according to the instructions. So we need to end up to 70. So from here we have 10, 20. So from here to 20, 10 units are passing. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And here in the x-axis we have type A, chairs. Okay, we come to the y-axis, we do the same. From here, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. That is what they wanted you to do. Then we come back to our inequalities. Okay, we need to present these inequalities. So the first one is x plus y less than or equal to 70. So for this one, if you want, you can make a table of values. Okay, you can make a table of values. Okay, and if you don't want, looking at the way it is, it's just x plus y. And here there is a 70. So this one is passed. You can pass it on 70 right here on y and 70 right here on x. Or you can make a table of what? Values. Then you plot. Okay. So let's make a table of values. Alright. So this is the table of values we have made for this one. Since we have x and y. Okay. So you can be doing this now. You can just do it direct, or you can make the table of values still to give you the same. So the equation we are using is x plus y equal to 70. So you say x plus y, okay, equal to 70. So now, if x right here is 0, what about y? So if x is 0, what about y? So y will be equal to 70. So y equal to 70. So here it will be a 70. So we have just substituted where there is x, we have put 0, 0 plus y is equal to 70. Okay, 0 will go to the right hand side, 70 minus 0, it's 70. Again, we say, if y is 0, what about x? Again, to be the same, which is 70, if we substitute there. So these are coordinates you have, 0, 70. So where is 0, 70? 0 is in the x-axis. Okay, so the line where x is equal to 0, right here, 70 is just right here. Okay, on this 70 itself. Then we also have 70, 0. So y, this is the line x-axis. The line y is equal to 0. So 70 on x is this point. So you can just connect this point and this point. So these 2 points, okay, yeah, this point and this point on top. So these 2 points are enough, okay, So let's connect them. All right, so this is the line, okay, x plus y. Now we need to know where we are going to shade. So it's x plus y less than or equal to 70. So in the question, they said you need to shade right here. They said shade the unwanted what? Region. The unwanted region. So when you look at this, x plus y less than or equal to 70. So the upper region is greater, the lower region is less. So this is the wanted region, the lower region. The unwanted region is the upper region. So this is the region you are going to do what? To shade. So I hope it's clear. So I'm going to shade the upper region. Right, so we have shaded this part. So this is x plus y less than or equal to 70. Then we can go for the second one where we have x greater than or equal to 20. So we need to go to the x-axis. We identify the 20 is right here. So we will get a ruler, okay? Then we make our line. We make our line right here. So this is x equal to 20. Now, they are saying x greater than or equal to 20. So greater than. So when you go to the right hand side, you have numbers which are greater than 20. You have 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. When you go to the left hand side, you have numbers that are less than 20. So we are shading the unwanted what? Region. The unwanted region in this case is this side to the left hand side. Okay. This is the wanted region on the right side where x is greater than or equal to what? To 20. So we can shade now the unwanted region. All right, so this is our inequalities line where we are saying x is greater than or equal to what? 20 for this line. Then we are remaining with the last one, which is this one right here, y greater than or equal to 10. So we need to go to the y-axis right here. We identify where y is equal to 10. It's right here. Okay, y is equal to 10. It's just right here. So this is where you are going to make your what? Your line. Okay, so this is the line. Y is equal to what? To 10. Just right here. So I hope you are able to see what I'm doing. Okay, this is where y is equal to 10. Y is equal to 10. Now, here we have y is greater than or equal to 10. So greater than or equal to 10, we are starting from 20, 30, going up. These numbers are greater than or equal to 10, which is the wanted region. So the unwanted region is down here. So this is where we are going to do what? To shade like this. Okay, very, very important. So we need to now indicate. Okay, so this is y greater than or equal to 10. So we need now to indicate the region where all these solutions must lie. So this region is right here on the middle. So we have answered our question B. So this was our question B. Okay, then in fact all these ones was our question B. So we now move on to the next question. So I hope you are following. So the next question is right here, which is question C. Given that the profit on type A shares is 60 kwacha and on type B shares is 30 kwacha, how many shares of each type should be made for maximum profit? 2 max. So here, this one is very easy as well. We are going to do this. They have told you that for type A, each share is costing 60 kwacha. That is the profit. Okay, and the type A presented by X. So you are going to make an equation using the same values you have been given. So in order to get the maximum profit, you get 60 x plus. So for type A it was 60, then for type B it was 30 kwacha, then plus 30. Okay, y. Then this one should be equal to, so we don't know. Okay, we don't know how much profit you are going to get. So in order for you to be able to know the profit you are going to make, let's identify some of the coordinates. Okay, so what we are going to do is this. We have this point right here, okay, where it's cutting. Again, we have this point right here. I'm sure you're able to see. Then we also have this point right here. You can get these coordinates. So here you have this is the x-axis. There is a 20 here, so the coordinate here is 20, comma, this 10. Okay, so here we are having 20, comma 10. Okay, I hope this is clear. Then right here, again, we are still on 20, comma 50. So here we are going to have 20, comma 50. 20, comma 50. Right here, where this line and this line are intersecting, a coordinate here. Then again, here, right here, where this line and this line are intersecting, these are the points we should only pick. So we are going to have the coordinate here, it's a 60, 60, comma 10 in y-axis is 10. So this will be 60, comma 10. So we can use these coordinates, okay, to see the maximum profit that we are going to get. So this is what we are going to do. So the first one, we have 20, comma 10. So we can use it. We can say 60, where there is x, we are going to put this 20, 20 plus 30, where there is this y, you are going to put a 10, this 10 right here, so that we see what you are going to get. So there's no need for you to panic. Just punch on your calculator. So on your calculator there, you punch 60, then in brackets you have 20. Okay, we cross, plus we have 30, in brackets we have 10. What profit are we having? So here we are getting 1,500 kwacha as the profit. Okay, we come to the second one. So we have used this one. Okay, we can now use this one right here using the same equation. So we are going to have 60. So this is x, this is y. So right here on x, I'll put a 20 plus 30. So here there is y, we'll put a 50. We see how much we are going to get. Okay, so we will just say 60, open bracket, 60, open bracket, we have 20, cross, plus 30, open bracket, we have a 50 right here, we close. So this one gives us 2,700. Okay, again on the last one, you do the same. Alright, so again on the last one, we are going to use now these coordinates, 60, y. Okay, so using the same equation, this one that we came up with, because we wanted to see the profit, the maximum profit, maximum profit. So we use 60, 10. So where there is this x, we put a 60 and this 60 outside, plus 30, this y will be a 10. So when you do your calculations, you are going to get 3,900 kwacha. Now the question is, so this is the question. Okay, the question is saying how many shares of each type should be made for maximum profit. So they just want you to identify the number of shares that can be made for maximum profit, for each type of shares that can be made in order for them to get the maximum profit. So you can just check from these profits that you are getting. The highest one, then you pick those coordinates you came up with that gave you the highest profit. So here you have 1,500, 2,700, 3,900. This is the highest one, not so. And this was made using these shares, using 60 shares of type A and 10 shares of type what? B. So here we can just write a statement. Let's write. Alright, so this is how your statement will be. You just say this 60 and this 10, 60 shares of type A and 10 shares of type B should be made for maximum profit. So in order for them to get the maximum profit, 60 shares of type A should be made and 10 shares of type B should be made in order for them to get this maximum profit of 3,900 kwacha. So we have answered our question C. Let us now answer our last question. So this is our last question right here. Calculate the maximum profit, which was also carrying 2 marks. So how do we find the maximum profit? So to find the maximum profit, this is also very simple. Let me just write it here. This is our question D. So maximum profit, okay, equal to, so we'll use the same objective equation that we have, which is 60x plus 30y. This is the one that will give us the maximum profit. So we can do this. We say 60. Then we just look at the coordinates that gave us this maximum profit of 3,900. We had 60, this coordinate 60, 10. These are the same ones that we use. Where there is x, we put a 60, okay, plus 30. Where there is y, we put a 10. This 10 right on this coordinate. I'm using these coordinates that gave us the maximum profit of 3,900. So this is our answer. So we have found the maximum profit. Okay. So thank you so much, everybody. We've come to the end of our short presentation. This has been your presenter, Mr. Mlenga. Bye-bye.